For the first time, a new warning about something else: social media and what it means for kids' mental health. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy says there's not enough evidence to show social media platforms are safe enough for kids and teens.
You know what? I just want to talk about what grinds my gears, I guess, for a second, and then hopefully get into this whatever. But actually doesn't really grind my gears. It's just a random thought that I wanted to start. Inflammatory. Anyways, what grinds my gears is how people blame social media for all their ills. And I think that's a weird statement, but I don't know. I like social media. Everyone's like, social media is horrible. Social media is horrible. But I don't know. Social media has made life fun. I think it's like how you use it, and then also like what you let it show you. It's like we all know about the algorithm, but like I don't think people are thinking about like, hey, make sure your algorithm is showing you things that you want to see. It's like for me, it's like social media is a mirror. People are talking about getting rid of it, and I'm like, that's a way to live, but I don't know. I don't really want to go back. I don't want to go backwards in a way. I think social media is dope, like there's so many uses for it, so many ways that people have been connected that I think have sped things up, that have made society better. Um, that, it would be a shame to go backwards, to just pay phones or whatever, I guess, cell phones without, social media. I don't know. I think it's a bummer. Like I always like for me it's like I like my social media. I think I'm on it a little bit too much. But I don't know. It's like also I guess maybe I'm introverted that like, it's sort of natural for me in a way. But I like the idea of curating what your social media is, so that way it shows you more of the things that you need to see, I guess, more inspiration. Like I have like dance videos, I have philosophical quotes, stoicism, I have podcasts I like, I have funny meme pages, it's like I have dance videos of all different types of styles. Um, what else? I have calisthenic videos of, here's a new way to fix your pull up. Um, I don't know, I'm friends. And for me, it's like I like my social media. I like what I see. If someone gets at me, I mute them. I even block people. I usually just mute. I block spam accounts, but I don't know. Like my job is social media. I've been doing that for 8 years, and I don't get tired of social media. I'm not sure if that's, I love social media. I was geared for it because I'm like ambivert, like extrovert and introvert, enough that like I just like doing my own thing. Or I don't know. I got like I think I have a good science for me. Sometimes the balance is zero. But I think so many people are like, let's get rid of it. Like I just heard about like Montana just banned TikTok, and I'm like, that's such a bummer. Like there's so many things to like really work at, and TikTok. I used to clown on TikTok a lot. I was like, this is cringy. But during the pandemic, like it grew and it was a good resource for so many different groups of people. I think it really activated the creativity that people have, between generations. I like TikTok. I'm not on it personally because it's a big time sink, but at the same time, I don't know, it's inspired many people, it's helped many people. I would like it to, help people. Like, it's such a bummer to hear that like it gives depression, like, or that social media like hurts people like this. And I don't know, banning it I don't think is the way to go about this. I do wish that there was like a better solution. I don't know what the solution is. It hurts me to hear that kids are on it. Although honestly, maybe parental controls, it's like, where are the parents at? Like, although let me not act like, kids don't know how to get around parental controls. It's like I did. But I don't know. Like it just sort of bums me to be like, let's get rid of social media. There's so many things that I think need to be fixed before that. Like social media is a mirror of like our society. And I think it would be more of a shame to like have it gone than to fix what it's supposed to be about. Although it is like, how do you fix that? Man, I need to get some smart people on here to help me think about that. Anyways, that was like something that just popped up. I've been hearing people talk about banning TikTok for a minute. Working in the social media field, I don't know. I like connecting with people of all different types. Um, I really like social media. Like I think it has done more good for me than bad, and it does bum me out to hear like how it's hurt so many people. And I'm wondering like how to fix that. Especially like I remember Sam has talked on the past, like that's just sort of inherent to its design to keep you trapped. A lot of people don't have discipline. um, you know, it's like I feel I do want social media to be fixed. Like right now, it's in a weird state of decay. And I'm hoping for like a rebirth of it. Twitter has gone downhill. Um, even though I still frequent it, but it definitely feels like it's in disrepair. Facebook, everyone loves to clown on it already. Although I like Facebook personally, but everyone still likes to clown on it. Instagram definitely feels like less than what it used to be. I still like Instagram. I like it, but I like all these social media apps, but yeah. And then I don't do Reddit, even though all the cool kids seem like to do Reddit. I don't do TikTok. Um, I don't know. I got like I like what I do. I like my field. For me, it feels like a puzzle. How can I connect with people about things that I'm pretty passionate about? Luckily enough, even if I wasn't passionate about it, I guess like can I get passionate about it? Can I see the angle of like why someone would like it, and then they would want to be about it? Um, I don't know, and I think there's like a lot of good potential in social media. Just even in my field, of hearing what the fans think of making something popular, that probably should be popular, discussing things in greater detail. Um, Information about like what's gonna happen with it, like oh, say your favorite manga or anime or more general, just a favorite show, whatever, you know, you get to talk about with fans. You get to hear about when it's coming out. You get to hear about the fancy details, or ways to collect it, or ways to be about it, or maybe people who are celebrating it also. Um, I, I think like like hey, if you were very introverted or you just like to connect with Earth or whatever, I think that's fine. But I really like just even putting pictures of what happened, and then now like the features of like having memories pop up. I love seeing the memories of like what happened 9 years ago, 11 years ago. Um, things that have definitely exited my mind. But then also I hear about people like horribly hurt because loved ones who have passed away are popping up on their memories. But I don't know. I think about it weird. Maybe I'm morbid. Um, but oh well. Let me change topics. Nintendo. Nintendo sort of grinds my gears. Also, I don't want to say that. I wish I liked Nintendo as much, but I don't know. I feel like a phony gamer sometimes. Like I have a Switch, but I don't play it as much as I want to, and it bums me out. Oh, hey, cat. It bums me out because I would like to play my Switch more. And I don't know, like it's just a weird personal thing. That honestly shouldn't be a thing, but whatever. So everyone's getting this new Tears of the Kingdom, new Zelda game, and I want to be about that, but I'm just not. I sort of dropped Breath of the Wild. I don't know why. I just wasn't feeling it, and I know I need to give it another shot, but I just wasn't feeling it. Um, Mario Odyssey. I was, loaned it by a good friend, but also sort of wasn't feeling it. Um, Fire Emblem. Yeah, I'm playing Three Houses, and I'm going so slow at it because of the talking parts to people. I, I'm just, for me, like usually something like that is cool, but like for some reason here is like is sort of inspiring in me like a sort of anxiety. I'm like, what if I say the wrong thing? What if I want to give the right person the thing? I don't want to miss a thing. I don't know. So it's just not as enthralling to me. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I bought Pokemon Scarlet. I'm like, this is cool, but I sort of don't care. I think I'm weird, but like a trophy system. Maybe that'll get me to care. Also, I just the Switch is just something about it. One, it's just not portable really to me. Like the PSP portable, you could put that in your pocket. You know, um, just put it bare in your pocket. It's like no case. Like you could put a case, but like it didn't feel as clunky as this Switch. I don't know what's up. It's supposed to be easy to put together and sort of is, but I don't know. I like putting my PlayStation up more. The controllers, um, the Joy Cons. I bought 4 sets. Two of them totally crapped out. All of them have drift. I don't know. It bums me out. And all I do is play Smash anymore. I was just looking at my Switch and just looking at it a little despondently. I don't know what's up with it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Platformers don't get me like they used to. I used to feel motion sickness actually playing some platformers. Um, but I don't know. PlayStation, put it on PlayStation. That's all great. Like I will play any game on PlayStation. It's like the trophies. I don't know. They just get me. I don't know why I have that motivation of like I gotta do 100% of everything in a video game, and then I have like a JPEG saying that I did it. But for me, that inspires much joy. I don't know why I'm what they call a trophy whore, but I like it. I've done it. I've had fond memories of stressing out over a game. Um, yeah, like stressing out, pouring my whole soul into a game. My fingers would ache. With Hollow Knight, trying to beat the Godhood, which is the extra DLC part. Like after you beat this hard game already, here's this extra hard part where you're supposed to beat 42 bosses in a row, and it takes an hour to do it, and they get harder and harder as you keep going. And I've done that. I did that for 4 months so I can beat the last boss, and it was so hard, but it's so worth it. I don't know. I'm a weird masochist, I guess. um, what's another one? Like right now, it's like I'm playing this one. Well, I'm playing Outer Wilds. I'm playing Outer Wilds. Um, not the Fallout one, which I thought it was, but like this one's like a puzzle game, and I'm really loving it. It's really beautiful. It's a puzzle game, or I'm not supposed to talk too much about it. I sort of want to do spoilers about it, but I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm supposed to just be like, just play it, and then you'll get it. Um, it was because like so many people like suggested it to me at the same time. I was like, okay, I guess I gotta play it, and I'm glad I played it. Like it was a beautiful game. It's about space travel, um, and it's rated E. It feels like it could be like more scary, but like it was beautiful. I liked it a lot. Like I want to talk about it. And I'm playing on PlayStation. I'm getting all the trophies, and it's like adding new dimensions of like how I play this game. Like new things of like really fully exploring everything. Um, this game has some dimensional stuff, and it's like, have you tried these other things in this dimension? Whoa, I didn't think about that. Um, I don't know. Like for me, it's like getting a trophy is like I push myself to the limit, and I guess I always like trying to do that. Like also that it reminds me, I really need to sign up for like a Spartan run. I always wanted to do something like that. But overall, I love video games. I love pushing myself like that. I wish Switch had such a system. Yes, you can get everything in Zelda. That's cool. I don't know. I don't know. Am I a Zelda hater? Maybe I am. I played Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, and I was like, these are cool games, but cool games. Um, I don't know. I used to love Pokemon games. I still play Pokemon Go, though that's sort of dying. I guess I should change topics now to that too. Pokemon Go and Overwatch. Um, Something's happening with both these games at the same time, and it's sort of sad. Um, So Pokemon Go and Overwatch, if you know anything about me, I have played these games religiously as they came out. Am I great at them? I'm pretty good, but I wouldn't say I'm like the best. Pokemon Go, I made it to level 42, almost level 43. There's level 50 now. And the game gets like harder as you keep going. You have to get 9 million XP at 42. That doesn't mean anything to a lot of people. Anyways, Pokemon Go. I play this game everywhere I go. I travel and I pull my phone out to play this game. And by the grace of God, I haven't been snuck up on, harassed, playing this game. I don't thank God that people haven't stolen my phone out my hand, because I'll be glued to my phone walking around looking if there's Pokemon in an area. And then, I've loved it. When I went to Hawaii a few months ago, literally that was part of what I did. I would go to places, I would do the thing in a place. Let's get a Dole Whip, let's get the pictures, over the cliffs, let's look at the beach. But then I would break out my phone because it was community day, and um, I would play Pokemon Go, and it would add to the experience. Wherever I go, airports, travel, whatever, and it would inspire me to go run. Um, stay a little healthy, especially over the pandemic. Like, I really appreciated it. Right now there's like a thing happening, like where they raise the prices, like on being able to do a group activity, a raid, right? And you could usually do these group raids. Um, you could do these group raids remote. Like, there was a new feature they added over the pandemic. They've been taking away a lot of the features over the pandemic, and that they gave during the pandemic. They've been taken away. Now the pandemic's done, and a lot of people are like, wait, why take those away? And also, they're increasing the prices, and they're not like really giving a lot of feedback for like what's going on. And it's a damn shame. People are like, this game's gonna die. And it's like, why is there inflation in the digital game also? It's like, why raise the prices? Why limit people? Why make it harder for people to be able to play? It doesn't really make sense. So some people were boycotting it. I'm like, do I want to boycott? I sort of do. You know, it's like, this sort of sucks. Especially like when people are saying that people who are disabled were able to play, now it's harder for them to play. People globally are able to play, now it's harder for them to be a part of that. So that bums me out. And then also Overwatch, another addiction of mine. Play it near every day. A game that stresses me out, but like, I love it. And I um I still love it, but at the same time, like, like a lot of faith has been shaken, especially with news that just happened this week about, like, there's not going to be like a feature, player versus enemy, PVE. This is a PvP game, 5 versus 5, right? And they're like, oh, now we can team up together and fight enemies, right? Like in like a story mode, which has been like a feature that like people have wanted for such a long time. Hello, Nami. Hi. It's almost time for dinner. So it's been a feature that people have been wanting. In fact, that's why they made Overwatch 1 done. Like, no more Overwatch 1. Now it's just Overwatch 2. Get ready. This feature is coming. Yesterday, and that was October last year, 2022. Now, May this year, they're like, we're not doing it anymore. At least like the big feature. They're supposed to do like some cool things, but not the big feature that a lot of people wanted. So a lot of faith has been shaken in that. I still love the game. I like, I don't know, like, it would have been cool, but it's not like why I kept playing the game. I played the game because I enjoyed the game. Um, I don't know, like, it's a game that like I like stressing out over. Like, it brings me to that flow state really well, of like focus, like such intense focus. And it has taught me some weird things, I guess. Like never giving up and like just really persevering until like it's done. Um, I don't really communicate, but like I think it's sort of like reading body language in all different types of ways. It's sort of appreciating my other senses really well. Like, I really appreciate the sound design. I really appreciate. I don't know. I just like this game a ton. Like, I like, even if I've had losing streaks. Just days I get on, lose, play again, lose, play again, lose, stop, or honestly go for 5 more games. Who knows, right? Lose, now play it again the next day. I'll take a break every now and then, but I like playing this game, and I don't know. I intend to keep playing it. It's like a lot of people. I understand they're like boycotting Blizzard. They're like, horrible. This is bad. It does make me wonder like what happened, but at least personally, I'm not mad. Do I get it? Sure, but I'm not gonna tell someone you shouldn't complain. But for me, I guess like my piece, like I'm not gonna go get mad at a video game company for not providing the extra bonus. I guess it's like it. I would like it, but also it's a free to play game now. I don't know. It's like I'm having a good time. I'll stop when I stop. doesn't really invalidate. To me, it's like I think a lot. It's like, does this invalidate everything that like I have enjoyed personally? No. I've been with the ups and downs of this. I still watch. I actually watch esports, and like I watch um the professional esports for Overwatch. Like I didn't think I would care, but like I love it. I love it. I love it, and I didn't think I would care, but I this game and it's also brought me a lot of good friends too. I guess I'll cape for it a little bit more. I like it a lot. And then last thing I want to talk about, blanket fort party. My God, my God. Blanket fort party is happening. So I guess I want to talk a little bit about the history about it. Um, so yeah, like so many other people saw Community back in the day. With Donald Glover, my big brother. I really want to meet. I really want to meet Donald Glover again. I met him once when he was like really starting off in 2011, and I think that was like a really big moment in my life. It just sort of switched some things. For me, like meeting Donald Glover was like, yes, this is what I need. Um, hang on. Yes. Okay. So, meeting Donald Glover, absolutely necessary. I'm glad I did. Especially like at an important moment in my life, freshman year of college, and yeah, like I mean, I just felt more determined to try to figure out who I was. So, anyways, Community. Um, I love the episode of Community with the blanket fort. Like they had like a whole city of blanket towns and everything connected. You had to crawl in between places, and I was like, "This is beautiful. This is dope." So then in Dallas, I started doing a blanket fort party. At first, it was just like a very intimate thing with some friends, about 20 people. It would be like a sleepover, and it was just like a nostalgia party. And then now I'm doing it like where like I've always wanted to take it more publicly. It's like I actually always wanted to get it to that point of yes, this is a blanket town. I still want to work on that, but I'm happy that like I've been able to bring it to multiple places. So I did in Dallas, and it would get to like 100 people. Now is in LA. We did it last year in LA, also 2022. And I'm really happy. Like 2023, we're trying to bring it back, trying to do it a little bit bigger. Although I feel at the same time like I do wish that like I had some more resources for it, but we're getting to that point. Blanket Fort Party, 90s throwback party. People come in PJs. People watch a marathon of TV shows from the 90s and 2000s. We do old school video games, and I'm trying to do tournaments with that. So I'm doing like Mario Kart 64, Mario Party. I want to bring PlayStation also. I would love to do like Tekken 3, honestly. That'd be really cool. Um, what else? What else? Do board games and try and do board game tournaments for that too, along with prizes. Um, I want to do karaoke this time around. Last year we didn't do karaoke, but karaoke's classic. Turn to a dance party because why not? Foods and drinks. We got a bartender. We got themed foods. It's gonna be like a good throwback party. I'm very hyped for this. Very excited to see how this one goes. Also, just sort of like trying to get back into the flow of like trying to throw events back again. Like we did Waifu Expo, but like also I've been meaning to do a lot of these parties. Sort of bread and butter. Especially if we can get some classic ones going back. Working on that. And it just feels like a lot all at the same time, but like I got a good crew of people that are down to help out with things. Um, yeah, like I'm really excited for what's to come. This summer is going to be a crazy one. Like we got Blanket Fort coming up. June I'm going to Dallas for a bit, or for a while actually, and then July is con season, like nonstop. August will be not con season. I got a lot going on, but I'm excited to try to do some more things around the community, and then also trying to catch up with anime and stuff. I gotta talk about my queue one of these days. Um, but yeah, no, thanks for hearing me out and listening to all this. felt inspired to talk, and I'm glad that I'm just trying to do this more. Anyways, stay dope, folks. Peace.